Hello, YouTube. Neil from No Plot Blog here, bringing you episode 1 of Familycraft. In this web series, we're going to be playing on my own vanilla server that will be maintaining the latest version of Minecraft, which for this episode is 1.10.2. And we're actually going to be joined by quite a few members of my family. My brother is going to be on this server with us. He's going to be playing with his wife and his 2 children. Also, my daughter is going to be on here. And we're also going to have the lovely Spookiness on here. My girlfriend and her son will be joining us as well. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, because of time zones and lack of multiple PCs, not everybody is going to be able to play on the server at the same time. When I originally started to set this up, I kind of wanted to have everybody meet here by the spawn chests and work our way out. The decision was that there's a Tiaga bordering the ocean about 9 plus 9 is 18. Square root of 18 is a little bit over 4 1/4. So about 4 1/4 kilometers that way. My sense of direction is terrible. But we're not going to be able to do that because at best 3 to 4 of us are going to be able to be on the server at a time, which isn't a problem. We're all remaining in communication through Facebook and little blue Skype, yeah. We're all remaining in communication through Facebook and Skype, so we'll all be able to keep in touch with what's going on. But I did want to kind of, before we do our mass exodus out to where the initial town will be, I wanted to kind of go over how I've set things up here. So it is a pure vanilla server. We have no plugins, no grief protection, no economy, none of that special stuff, just vanilla Minecraft as we all know and love. I did OP myself in the beginning here so that I could create starter chests for everyone, including myself. For those who don't know, my username inside Minecraft is Darkness1970US. I've had that username for like 5 years now. I know I can change it, but I've kind of gotten used to it. But I've created all of these chests for everyone and basically start us out with a set of diamond tools, some food to get us going, and a book that explains the server. And I'm going to go ahead and read my copy of it. So, welcome to the server. We're going to have lots of fun. There are a few rules that everyone should know about. 1, no griefing. 2, no stealing. 3, respect others. And 4, no AFK auto farms in spawn, town, or within 48 blocks of... That should actually have another line there. Well, my book has failed. It should say within 48 blocks of another. Excuse me. You've all been provided with starting tools. These are your only freebies, but should be really nice to get you started in the world. If there are any problems, or if you have any questions, please /tell Darkness1970US, and he will help you. That's me. This server is used for streaming and videos, so please keep language family friendly because I don't like profanity in my videos. We are going to have a wonderful time here, and I'm glad you're all here. I'm just going to drop that back in the chest because I'm actually going to get on with my brother and his wife a bit later today. But because of the time of the day, I'm not actually going to be able to record then. So I didn't want to miss showing all these chests and just running down the line. Let's introduce you to who's going to be playing on this server. So there's me, Darkness1970US. There's the lovely Spookiness, which, hopefully we'll catch a glimpse of her in these first few episodes because she's one of those beauties that should be illegal. Skeleton Logan is her son. Cutes R Us is my daughter. Space Ninjas is my brother. And he actually does have his own YouTube channel. He hasn't recorded in, I think well over a year at this point. But he does have his own YouTube channel, and for those interested, I'll provide a link in the description below. There's not a whole lot there, but it is entertaining. Diamond Chip Cookie is his wife. Sigma, I think that's Sigma Captain, is his son, and Fairy Kitten is his daughter. So that's the family who's going to be playing on the server with us. We're going to be starting out in a tiaga bordering the ocean. And there's actually going to be a long gap between the time I'm recording this and a few seconds from now for you guys, when we'll actually be out there and starting to build the starting town for this game. But hopefully we're going to have a lot of fun, and I'll see you guys out in the tiaga there. Okay, and we're back, and actually nobody else on the server right now. Space Ninjas and Diamond Chip Cookie. Whoa. Space Ninjas and Diamond Chip Cookie were on for a while. Built themselves a nice little house here. Some chickens. A lot of chickens. Got a little bit of a farm going here with some wheat, some pumpkins. This look like possibly potatoes, some beets growing. I have started work. That thing in the front there is just kind of a temporary lean-to that I put together just to get started, but started work on what will be my house. Still needs a lot of work to it. I've just kind of built out the basic structure right now. I need to go in and start detailing things. And I'm kind of going for the feel of... We decided... Uh-oh. That's weird. Let's see if I can... Let's refresh here. Well, my server is down for some reason. Give me just a second here. I'll pause the video, see if I can figure out what's going on. Okay, seems like that was on my end there. For some reason, despite the fact that I've been playing on this server for a few hours now, actually, Java all of a sudden decided, hey, do I actually have permission to talk to a network? So, we decided that... because we kind of want to have some options for some variety to our building here, that we wanted to go with kind of a pirate theme. And just to kind of drive the point home, we have over in the distance here, let me get to where we can actually see it. Just past that sand hill there. Still getting slow communication with the server here. It's not loading any chunks past this sand island. Okay, clouds. It's not loading the chunks. It's right over here. Up. It's loading! There we go. Right over here, this structure over here, and with the waterfall and everything, we're kind of thinking this is going to be our Skull Island. So we're going with a whole pirate theme to things, and I decided for my house, I kind of wanted to go with the whole old salty dog type home. The guy who doesn't have a ship that he captains himself, but his life is on the sea. He doesn't really feel comfortable on land, and I'm going to dig out all this dirt here, replace it with sand, because this is really supposed to be kind of a beachfront home. And got to kind of clean up the sand around the dock here a bit. Inside the house, not a whole lot going on right now. I put a couple of boats up on the wall just to kind of give the feel that this is a seaworthy man. And up here is just kind of temporary storage. I'm actually going to probably dig something underneath the house and have more organized storage down there. But this is just kind of a get going. We've got our mines set up over here. Oop, it's raining. I put together a little auto AFK fishing farm. It's not working the way I'd like, and I've actually kind of decided I don't like where it is. I think Skull Island is actually going to count towards part of town. And one of the rules of the server is no AFK or auto farms in town. And the fishing farm is kind of behind Skull Island there. So I think I want to build it a little farther away from where we're actually going to be playing. So, I'm actually about to go mining here, see if I can find myself some more diamonds, collect some obsidian, and see if we can get a enchanting table started. Which also, actually, I'm going to have to build us a little paddock for cows, so we'll have access to leather, and probably, actually, before I go mining, I should probably get a little sugarcane farm going. I've collected a few, but this is actually my first foray into 1.10, and haven't seen any of the husks or bone blocks or any of that stuff yet, but let's actually get rid of some stuff I can get rid of. Yeah, that's about it. Let's line these guys up over here. Kind of a temporary sugarcane farm so that we can get ourselves some books made, get an enchanting table together, and start working on the tools that are really going to be beneficial to long-term work. We've got lots of these spruces growing here, but I don't want to start cutting down too many of them. I've kind of been cutting responsibly to this point, where as I cut down one, I'll replant. I do think we need to plant some 2x2s. Whoa. We're definitely getting some server lag here. So I may not be recording this video for much longer, depending on how these things go. I was trying to record earlier in the day, but we had the electric company out here doing maintenance work today. So I actually just have power to the router again just now. So let's come down here. Yeah. I think, actually, let me check down here, because I don't think I actually finished off this part of the mine. And this will give you guys a chance to see how... Oh, I definitely did not finish off this part of the mine, because there's stuff to be mined there. Gold, iron. I'll give you guys a chance to see how I branch mine. So I build these 4 torches deep, then dig 5 more down, and then I dig a 3x3 out that way, and I do this 5 times. And to keep track of how close I am to 5 times, my first time through, so you can see that's my 4th hallway I built there. And this is where my iron pickaxe finally broke. My first diamond pickaxe broke some time ago. And I think that's actually 5. Let's see, yeah. So just come in here, 2, 3, 2, 3, put a torch down. It actually looks like I've got a bit of a cave back here, so let's do some caving before I go back and start collecting my resources. I'm really not a big fan of caving. I prefer branch mining, but as I don't really have a good enchanted pickaxe right now, caving is actually faster and more efficient. Doesn't look like we got anything really down there. Oh, that auto jump is going to get me killed. This is an interesting network, though. Let's explore this a little bit. Not really seeing much in the way of materials, though. That looks like it just dead ends in, so we won't mess with that. This looks like it goes out to another cave there. Also, getting a cow paddock will help get me some steak, because I'm running low on that initial amount of food that I gave myself and everyone else to get started. Well, there's some iron and some gold. That's something. Let's see what this cave back back here looks like. Just kind of runs into a lava pool. A little bit of iron, some coal. It's not a complete waste of time coming back here. No more diamonds, though. It's been a scant diamond run for me. I'm used to getting a lot of diamonds. And so far, I mean, I've only dug out 2 branches. I'm kind of getting greedy here because I want to get stuff done. But to be fair, I have only dug out 2 branches and have got 12 diamonds so far. There we go. Just dig my way out over here. Does look like we've got a little bit of gold over there. Let's go get that. Try to keep things somewhat lit up. I mean, it's impossible to keep a mine completely mob safe, but would like to keep this as mob safe as possible. Let's grab this coal over here, and that looks like... Oh, there's more up here. That's getting down into the area where I'll be mining in later. So let's just check up here real quick. Feel like I'm getting above diamond heights. Anyway, I'm gonna explore this cave, see what we can get out of it, get myself enough obsidian together for a enchanting table in the nether portal. Kind of stake out a location, because this is going to be our public enchanting table, so this is the one for everybody. So kind of stake out a location where those things should be, and I'll get back with you here in a second. Okay, we're back, and I got some obsidian. I've kind of changed my mind on how I want to do things. I think I'm just going to set up a personal enchanting table up in the attic area of my house here. I think I should have enough room to set it up there, hopefully. If not, I'll put it down here and figure something else out later. But I really think with this being our Skull Island over here, I think that's where the nether portal should be. And I'm going to hold off on building the nether portal until the whole server can get together and kind of discuss the plans for Skull Island there, and at that point I can propose the idea to, I need my crafting table, my idea to turn that into our nether portal room. So instead, I think, because we're waiting for cows to breed so that I can get some leather to make books, and waiting for this stuff to grow up a bit more. So I think this is a good time to dig out the basement of my house. And I kind of have to be careful with this because it's beachfront property. So I'll have some room to expand out if I'm very careful. Probably I'm going to want to expand out. Yeah, I'm just going to have to dig it a little bit deep and be very careful about expanding outwards. So that goes up to the second floor. I think we'll dig out the basement over here. So let's make some ladders, because that's kind of the feel we've got going here. Oh, I didn't realize I had sticks already from making the fences. I forgot about that. That should do the trick. Yeah, we'll make that work. Okay, and I'm gonna have to double up those slabs there to... Oh, silly me. No, I got to dig out a bit this way anyway, so that I can make sure I have a little bit of light down here. There we go. And let's see, so counting, doubling up the slabs there, and then putting down, I'm probably going to do like a cobblestone slab ceiling. So that gives me 2.5, 3.5, 4.5. Five and a half. That will be the size. Whoops. Just shy on ladders, but that's enough to get going here. So let's kind of go ahead and dig out this way. I think I want to have... Okay, so I want to set up chests against the walls. And I want to have them in sets of 3 or sets of 4. I think sets of 4 will look nice. So I want them in sets of 4. And that's 1 set, 2 sets. Divider. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that'll get us started. I can expand it later if need be. And I don't have all the materials I need, and my inventory is looking really full here, which is kind of why we need to build this warehouse. Let's go ahead, though. Well, I can't even pick up that. There we go again. Yeah, we seem to be having server problems here. So, I hate to end the video on this kind of screen, but we are reaching that time point, so I'm going to go ahead and call it here, see if I can figure out why the server is going cray-cray, and in our next episode we'll have all that hollowed out, and we can start working on actually building the warehouse. So if you've enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Not really much in the way of links below because we're running a private server here, no mod packs or anything, but there is a link below to the No Plot blog where, as the name suggests, we talk about anything and everything that's on our mind at the time. So thanks for watching, and as always, keep gaming.